Alright, let's chat and watch me play some Counter-Strike. Today's video is going to be a little bit more simple because I have been playing a bit too much Pokemon Go, and there'll be more on that tomorrow. But for today, I'm going to have a little bit of a rant about phone calls. You know, like old school 1990s phone calls. I can't believe that that model of communication still exists in today's day and age. And I can't believe how many people still insist on using it as a means of communication. And I'll tell you why. First off, it is obtrusive and intrusive synchronous communication. It is the equivalent of someone coming over and interrupting you, right? Except that there's no context. You're blindly interrupting someone. So at least in person, you can see someone across the room and you can see what they're doing. And if they look busy, you would generally leave them alone. But with a phone call, you have no idea what that person is doing on the other end of that line, and you are blindly interrupting what they're doing. It's also kind of one of the worst ways to actually get an answer from someone, I find. And look, I know you're going to disagree with me, and there's a lot of positives about phone calls, but when someone rings me for an answer to a question, quite often I don't have the answer right then and there, and I have to go away and find what the answer is and then get back to that person. Quite often they sit on the phone waiting for you to do it, and that is even worse. But a text or an email or, Messenger or WhatsApp or whatever you want to call it, an SMS is so much more effective for both parties. It takes you a few seconds to send the message. You then can get on with your day while you wait for a response. The person receives the message. They acknowledge it. They wait until they have time to respond. They can do a little bit of research or gather the answer or gather the information that they need to get back to you in that time. And then they can communicate back to you. And it all happens asynchronously when both parties feel that it's needed. Now, I understand that urgency is not akin with SMS messaging or text messaging, but 99% of communication today doesn't need that urgency. And it baffles me when people call and interrupt your workflow purely because they think that what they have to say is so important. So, look, there's my thoughts on phone calls. If you have my number, don't call it because I hardly ever pick up. Alright, thanks for listening, guys. If you liked today's video, then hit that thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more. Thanks, and I'll see you guys next time.